What up, y'all? So Danileigh and the babies. Danileigh's and the babies. Like, what the hell goddamn going on here? I think I done figured it out. Okay? Because all of a sudden she is side chick and he want the world to know that he really ain't give a damn about her ass. She was just a goddamn side chick. And he decided to do a live while the girl is still in his house. So you know me, I'm putting two and two together. Like, wait a minute. Then he called the police on her for assault the night before he decided to do his live. So you know what that tells me? It tells me a lot. You know, it tells me a lot. Now I think I understand what went wrong because he was doing a little too much for this to be his side chick. You know, you don't wear matching outfits with your side chick. You don't have your side chick living with you and giving her half of your closet space and an extra sink in your bathroom. That you don't do that with your side chicks. And even the fact that he did a whole video calling her his masterpiece. Like, nigga, you did a whole video calling Danileigh your masterpiece. You don't do all of this with a side chick. People don't even know who the side chick is, or who the side trick, or who the side dick. You don't know who it is. You was doing a little too much for her just to be a side chick, okay? So this is my breakdown of the situation, all right? Because I see that he called the police on her. And Danileigh called him a bitch-ass motherfucker for calling the police on her, okay? Now, this is what happened. I'm finna give you the breakdown scoop or whatever. And this is all alleged. This is my opinion. Just from me seeing, you know, what then went down in the last couple of days that everybody been talking about. So we all know that the babies has a mouth on him. He got a mouth on him. And he's been verbally abusing Danileigh for a while. You know, probably talking shit to the girl. I've even been seeing some instances where he just blatantly just disrespect her. I remember I seen a video where he was grabbing her hand. She thought it was cool, but he wouldn't let go. So this is what happened, okay? They was probably having a little night, you know. And the babies decided, you know, he probably was in the mood. Probably was moody. Men can be just as moody and naggy and shit just like goddamn women, okay? And the babies is obviously one of these people. And we know he got a damn mouth on him. So he probably said something to Danileigh. And that was like the last goddamn time for Danileigh. And we know she just had a baby. And us women know how it can be when you're going through your postpartum. You're going through your postpartum. Some people have postpartum depression, whatever. But you're going through your postpartum. You just had a baby. You already stressed. You know, this is her first child. And she's been giving all her energy to this baby. And the baby decides one day he want to be a damn nag. And want to be verbally saying this and verbally saying that. Well, I believe, okay, Danileigh knocked the shit out of goddamn the babies. She was tired of his motherfucking ass. Probably backhand his ass in the motherfucking face. Like, bitch, I'm tired of you. Now, just think about it. You talking shit to some goddamn body because you want to nag and you want to be an asshole. You want to be verbally abusive today, and she ain't have time for that shit. So just think about it. She knocked the shit out of his ass. And he felt some type of way. He got in his damn ego. He got in his feelings about the shit. And he knew that he better not put his hands back on her because she probably would have called the police on him. So he probably, maybe his assistant, somebody could have been there. She probably knocked the shit out of his ass in front of one of them. And then he decided he gonna call the police for assault. Now this actually happened because he did call the police for assault. So we know that he called the police on her for assault. So we know that she hit his ass. But I'm telling y'all why she hit his ass. That's mainly, most likely, the reason why she hit his ass. Now, I don't condone violence, okay? I don't condone violence, but I also don't condone provoking people, all right? It tells you that in the Bible. It tells you not to provoke folks because you can end up provoking them to knock the hell out of your ass. And I guarantee you that is exactly what happened with Danileigh and the baby. And since we know he is the baby, he is a big baby, okay? He's pretty immature. You know, he was like, oh, hell no, I got something for you. Because for a person to go to the extent that he did, his ego had to have been bruised. You did a whole live, okay, bashing the girl, calling her a side fucking bitch, you know, embarrassing her in front of the world, all right? Your ego had to have been pretty bruised, my brother, for you to do something like that. He even went far enough to even talk about her childhood trauma and her family issues, saying that she is cuckoo for motherfucking Cocoa Puffs and she got issues. She had a Matilda-like type situation within her family when she was little. And we all know, all of us that have seen the movie Matilda, she was a special young lady, but she was an outcast in her family. And she went through a lot and went through a lot of abuse within her family. Okay, so in order for you to put something like that out and to go that far, that to me sounds like a bruised ego because she knocked the hell out of his ass, you know. And like I stated again, this is just all my opinion. Looking at the full situation, you know, I am a Scorpio. We will take a step back and look at the full situation. You can't just come to me and tell me somebody then assaulted you. I'm gonna ask you why. And I'm not saying that you don't have people out here that be on drugs or have some type of issues or whatever, and they, you know, like to use their significant others as punching bags. You know, there are those folks out here, but we don't see a history. We have not seen a history of Danileigh assaulting anybody. Okay, there's not a history to that. At least it's not what I've seen, you know. And even in other relationships, I'm pretty sure other little boyfriends that she may have had, nobody has come forward and say that she is an abuser. And we know that the baby has a mouth that would definitely make you want to slap the shit out of him. So that's pretty much my take on this situation. You know, I would like to hear if somebody else has a different analogy of what probably could have happened. But I guarantee y'all that's what happened. That's what happened. Now she's been bumped down the side chick. And I would say the moral of the story is if a person is disrespecting you within your relationship, you need to let them go. You need to let it go. Don't sit there and don't put up with that. Because eventually one day something will happen. You will hold it in. Hold it in right here in your chest. And then you will end up knocking the hell out of their ass. And then this situation could have been avoided when he was disrespecting the girl before. And she should have not been stopped talking to him. Now she got a baby with him and they got to deal with each other for the rest of their life. So I just hope that they're able to figure this situation out for the sake of the child and let their prides and their ego go. You know, grow the fuck up, the baby, you know, and because you got to deal with this woman for the rest of your life. But yeah, that's my take on it, y'all. Let me know what you think.
Stuff in the kitchen.